Hi, welcome to Go Digital website. And in this episode, we're going to touch bases on SEO website planning. And today's topic is going to be SEO hair salon website planning. And the first thing that we're going to have here on our SEO website planning for hair salon is going to be an introduction, plan a domain name. We're going to have a call to action diagram for SEO for the main menu, call to action for the organized page structure for SEO. This is going to be our main pages. And as well, we're going to have a footer for SEO. In the footer, we're going to include the social media. We're going to include the other different pages. And as well, we're going to include the copyright and symbols, and as well the privacy policy, the sitemap, the licensing, and the blog as well. And as well, we're going to have a information website layout where we can come here and change the information and turn it into a web designer, or we just keep it to ourselves and we just copy and paste and make the website ourselves. And this is going to be the storefront. And as well, we're going to have an about us. And as well, we're going to have a contact us page. And as well, we're going to have a booking page. And as well, we're going to have a woman hair page, men hair page. And as well, at the end, we're going to explain the two different ways of how to make a website. The one is going to be a simple search engine website with no extra cost. It's going to be a site builder. And the other one is going to be CMS WordPress for advanced search engine website that is going to have the extra cost. And as well, we're going to explain how to get a domain name, web hosting, whose privacy, and SSL certificate as well. But we're going to save all of this till the end. And right now, we're going to get started with the introduction. Okay, in the introduction, I'm just going to read the introduction to you. And then from there, we're just going to plan a domain name. If you are in the business of hairstylists, most likely you are going to want to have more customers by becoming your own boss. You can achieve doing it by either starting to cut hair in your own garage or by leasing a location for your hair salon. The best way to start getting customers is that people in your area and other areas notice you are a hairstylist. To achieve that, you must start a simple search engine website with all of your details and your hairstylist services and expertise. You can show your expertise by adding a few customer reviews to your website. Another way is by making a few blog posts explaining popular haircuts for both men and women. To get started with any website project, you are going to need to have a domain name and web hosting. It does not matter whether you do it yourself or hire a web developer or a web designer. You must have a domain name and web hosting before you get started. Okay, guys, so if you're planning to hire a web designer, you have to have the domain name and web hosting, SSL certificate, and as well the host privacy. And we're going to explain that in a little bit more at the end. But in order for you to have a simple search engine website or an advanced search engine website, is a requirement for the search engines that your website is fully secure. And you can secure your website by getting the SSL certificate, which I'm going to explain to you in a little bit. And as well, having the information website layout ready if you're going to hire a web designer, it's important that you have this information ready for the web designer. So the web designer, when is building your website, whether it's going to be a simple search engine website or advanced search engine website, the information must be ready for the web designer just to copy and paste all of this information into your website. Okay, so now we're going to plan for a domain name. Okay, so it is up to you whether you want to start your hair salon from a business location or a garage. You must register a domain name. You can get started with godigitalwebsite.com, but before you must choose what domain title you are going to pick up to stay within the hair salon commerce category. So you could search for a domain name as follows. If you are located in Vermont, you can simply use vermonthairsalon.com, or it is not, if it's not available, you could use your name, street name, or simply your name initials, or try something that you have in mind. This could be a brand, this could be anything that you have in mind to get started with your hair salon. Then search the domain name like this. For example, street initials hairsalon.com. Try different options and get what you like the most. It is important that you keep the hair salon in your domain title for search engine optimization. Sometimes you don't really have to, if you only want to include like a brand name, it's not necessarily you have to keep the hair salon, as long as when you do your submit your website into the search engines that your website is made for the hair salon and all this. But most of the time, it's okay to put it like hair salon because most of them they want to know that you are a hair salon, beauty hair salon, or Abigail hair salon, or anything like this, or our beauty salon, hair salon, or something. We're gonna go through this right now, okay? So hair salon in your domain title for search engine optimization. If you want to learn more, watch our video on hair salon website planning, which is this video right here. You can easily do it by adding either the city, street initials, or name to the hair salon without any dashes for better search engine results. And if you want to get started with with the brand name, you have to do a little bit, take more time to search for it. But for right now, we're just going to do with the hair salon included, and this way you have a general idea how to do the search for a domain name and plan for a domain name. Okay, so we're going to go to the Go Digital website. We're going to search for a domain name for a hair salon, and we're going to do the beauty. So we're gonna do this like this. So this one is somebody already have this domain name. So if we cannot find our domain name, we have to play around here. And then we can do our street, if we live on Vermont Street or something. So as you can see, this one is available. It says you wanna register this domain, and let's go for another one. So that one is available. This one is available. Let's say this is your name or your daughter's name and you want to include it here, and you can do that as well. And let's say, for example, you may have want to have this. Your name is Carl and you want to start a hair salon. Then you can do Carl hair salon, or you can do David, or you have a son named David or something, and you can go ahead and search for any. And if it's not available, you can always include the city. Let's say you are in LA or something, and you just go LA David Hair Salon or something like this. And you go so on like this. And there's many ways that you can just get a domain name by just uh, switching around and looking for the domain name that you like the best. Okay, so this is how you get a domain name. First, you're gonna do this, just check if your domain name is going to be available, and just like that. And let's go back to the thing here. Okay, so now that we go through the planning for a domain name, now we're gonna go for the call to action diagram for SEO. This is going to be our main menu. This is only a diagram, okay, guys? And we're going to have a logo. We're going to have the homepage here. For the simple search engine website, we don't have to include the navigation here, the homepage here in the navigation, okay? We have to exclude the navigation. And as well, from the footer over here, we have to exclude the homepage from the navigation system, okay? And then we're gonna have the hair do's here, and then woman hair and men hair. And so you can put like uh, care treatments, and then you put woman hair and men hair or something like this. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do for the care treatments or the hair treatments. And just like that, you're gonna have an about us page and you're gonna have a contact us page. And if you want to get like a booking, you have to get like a advanced search engine website for one of these. You have to make if you want to do booking, but you can go away just do an informational website and do a simple search engine website, and you can take care of the booking yourself in your just answer the phone or just do it by text message, however you want to do it, and just get yourself a calendar, whoever is the receptionist or someone. They include the people who want to book an appointment for a haircut, and they just can include it in the paper calendar. That's another way how to do it. These advanced websites, they cost more money, they have extra costs, but the simple search engine website does not include any extra cost. So you can get started with the simple search engine website and avoid the extra cost. Okay, so over here, we have the call to action for the organized structure for SEO, the main pages. And right here, we're gonna have this is going to be our homepage, and in our homepage, we're going to include the different buttons. We're going to include the men hair button, the woman hair treatments, and this one they're gonna do some explanation about the different hairs for the men, and then we're going to include the button for the contact us, and as well we're going to include the button for the about us, and as well if we're going to have the booking, you can always do a simple booking as well page, and then you can do like via text message or just include a form or something, and they will call you back or something, or just call over the phone, just to avoid having an advanced search engine website because they have extra cost. And just to avoid the extra cost, you can get started with a simple search engine website with no extra cost. All right, so when you come here to the main page, you can go from the main here, the click here, you're gonna go to the main here, and then you're gonna have a button back to the home page. And it's gonna go in circles. And if you click from the contact us, you're gonna have go to the contact us, and then in the contact page, you're gonna have a button back to the home page. And the same for all your main pages. You're gonna go from the main page, you're gonna click to the booking, and then you're gonna go to the booking page, and then you're gonna go back to the home page. And in the blog post, you're gonna have something for the blog news. If you want to get more credibility, you can say, okay, this is our most popular haircuts, and then you can include 5 different haircuts. You can also do for men, for women, and this is the hair treatments or something, how we do this haircut or something like this. Okay, so in the blog news, you're gonna have the blog, you're gonna create the blog post, and from there you're going to create the blog post. If you want to watch this video on how to create the blog post, uh, simply just watch this video about the blog post. It have to be 500 words. You have to be specific. You don't have to overwrite or nothing, but you have to make sure that you able to write down your blog post for credibility. And you have to have like a link going back to the homepage, or as well you can go to the to over here, you can go to the men haircut or something, or the woman hair, depending of what type of blog post you're writing. Let's say, for example, that you are going to do like a blog post for a man, and then you want to tell them, okay, you want a haircut. We have these 5 haircuts popular for men. You want to do booking, and then send them to the booking or to the homepage if you want. And you have to include the button here for the booking page and all that. And as well here, they have to have an outbound link to your reviews, whether it's going to be Google, Yelp, and different ones for or Facebook Marketplace and all that. Okay, so then you're going to have a button in the main page. You're going to go to the woman's hair, and then you're going to have a button in the woman's hair back to the homepage. Okay, and the same for the About Us. You're gonna go from the About Us here to the About Us page, and then you're gonna come back to the homepage. Okay, so this is it for the call to action for the organized pages structure for SEO, which is easy navigation system. And over here, we're gonna have our footer. In our footer, we can include our address here. And as well, we're gonna include the what we do, the men hair, women hair, booking, about us, the contact us, and as well, you're gonna include the social media buttons, whether it's going to be your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube, and depending what the social media you're doing, you can include these social media buttons here, and you can do that like that. And over here, you can include the copyright, the hair salon. You're going to put the hair salon. Make sure you don't put a link here to the homepage, and you don't put the hairsalon.com and then make it a link here back to your homepage. You don't have to put this back to the homepage, okay, guys? It's very important that you exclude the homepage from the footer navigation. You cannot put the whatever domain you have and then make it a link here and go back to the homepage, okay, guys? So it's important you don't do this here. And you have to do the privacy policy, the sitemap, the licensing, you can do the terms of use, tell them that your business is licensed. All the hairstylists, they must have a certificate to become hairstylists. And as well, if they want to earn money or go work someplace, they also must have a license to be the hairstylist. So it's important that you're going to start your website, whether you want to acquire customers in a location or in a garage. It's important that you have the licensing and you just tell them, okay, this was my requirements here to get the license. You don't have to include your number or nothing, but you have to tell the people, your audience that is going to search for your services, they must know that you are licensed to do hairstylists, okay, to have a hair salon. Okay, so now this is gonna have the blog and just like that, okay? And in the blog, so you have to have this blog part, they include 5 popular hairstyles for men, 5 uh, popular hairdos for women, and so on. Okay, guys, so you can do the application and different whatever you know about the expertise about the hair salon. Okay, over here, this is gonna be the storefront, the whatever samplehairsalon.com you may have. So this is going to be your front page here, and you're gonna have a cover image and you're gonna have a sample hair salon. You're gonna have here the title of your hair salon. This could be Abigail, Abigail, whatever. If we got this domain name, Abigail Hair Salon, and something like this here, okay, or slogan for, and then over here you have to make this here subtitle for the hair salon, and then we have to make the subtitle for hair salon. This could be less to 20 words, okay, and we put it here, and then we have to include these 2 buttons over here, 2 buttons, one for the booking and the contact us, or if you want to send them to the blog, just send them to the blog here. But you have to have the booking here where you're going to include your telephone number, your text message, even a contact form or something, so they can call up your place and they say, okay, I want to do an appointment, and you just add them to the calendar, and this way you avoid the extra cost for making an advanced search engine website, okay? Because they have extra cost to build one of these websites, okay? And the web designers, they also charge a little bit more to do these websites, okay? All right, so let's go from here. Then in this page, so if you want to find the cover image, make sure that I'm going to show you, we're going to do one image here. And so you have to have all of this information ready for the web designer. So we're gonna do haircut. So you gotta have the different images that you may include in your website. You just let's say you want this image in your homepage, and you're gonna download this image here. And you're gonna have this image because you're gonna turn in a folder with different images that the web designer is gonna include in your website. And right here, so you're going to insert an image right here, and you're gonna insert this image here. And right here in your information website layout, you're gonna say, this is the image I want in the cover image right here. I want this image here. And they can look in the file folder and search for this image and include this image here. And let's say, for example, I go to the file folder and I say, okay, so this is the image. I'm gonna optimize this image here and I'm gonna put it in the cover. And it's gonna put it like this, okay? So something like that. And let's go back here. And this you will have this here. And the same for the different image here. You're gonna include an image here. And then we're gonna have a different image here. And different images, you're gonna have different images here for a man haircut. Like for example, here is gonna be a haircut, and then we're gonna download this image here. And right here in the layout, say, okay, you're gonna have a man image here for the man haircut, and we're gonna include it here. And then we're gonna go insert the image, and this image is going to be here. This image is going to be here, and then the web designer say, okay, so they want this image here, and they want to look it up in the files, and just make sure you include these images. And also, it's very important that you go from the H1 here. If you're going to build your website yourself, if you're not going to hire a web designer, you can do this as well too. You can just follow the videos. I'm going to include some videos down here and the bottom of this video, and how to make a simple search engine website. And this way you can make the simple search engine website yourself. And if you don't want to spend any money on web designers, it's very simple to do. Okay, guys, so you have to include the H1 here in the cover, and you're gonna go from the H1 to the H2 down here, and from there you're gonna have the H3, but not necessarily you can have the H3 here. You can keep it out from H1 to H2 to H2 and go from there to H2. Because let's say you have the H3 here, you can have the H3 here, but let's say this font might be smaller, and you might say, okay, so this is too small here. Why don't I make it H1, because it looks too small here. So to avoid that problem, because you cannot go from H1 to H2 back to H1, because this is going to go against the SEO guidelines and rules. So it's important that you just go from H1 to H2 and to H2 again here, or 3, but to avoid the small problem to say, okay, the H3 is too small. So just make it H2. And you cannot have the H3 up here and then go from H3 to H2 and then to H1 here like this. So this will create a SEO problem, okay? So it's very important you follow this rule here. You go like this here, and you have to have the H1 up here, then go H2. You only have to have only H1 here, and there's H2, H3, but if you wanna just go like this, you can do as well. Go H1, H2, H2, and go on like this, okay? So this is how we're gonna have, and then this is how you include the images here. Okay, so you're gonna have buttons. You're gonna have this button here going to the men hair page, and you're gonna have a button going to the woman hair page. And as well, you're gonna have a button going to the about us, and here you're gonna have an image as well. And here you're gonna have a button to the contact us and leave a message or something. And as well, you're gonna have buttons to the bookings. You can include the bookings button over here. And because we already have the blog button up here, and so this is how it is here. So we already have the blog here, and this is okay. Here have the bookings. and then we go like this. And then in the about us, for example, over here, we're gonna go to the booking. So we're gonna go skip to the booking page. And in the booking page, you're gonna have like a form, the email, the telephone, the message, and you can ask them for a fee to hold a haircut appointment or something. And then you can send them okay. But most of the time, the hairstylists don't charge any fees for any appointments. I don't know how they do it. Some of them do, and some of them do not charge the extra fee for the appointment. It all depends up to you. But if you want to charge for an extra fee for booking an appointment, you have to create a product with asking them to pay for this fee, for the appointment fee. You can do that with the simple search engine website. Just ask them, okay, you have to verify, let me verify you pay this fee for the booking appointment. And some of them they will pay, I don't know how much this could cost, and they would put it like that. But for making a more advanced website where you're gonna do a custom, you can do like a booking. If you're gonna do an advanced search engine website where you're gonna have like a booking, automated booking, and as well, when every time somebody does a booking, you can make it a product as well, and you can charge for booking appointments. It depends how you want it. You want to do it a simple search engine website, or you can just do the simple search engine website with the product and just tell them, okay, just you just have to pay for this appointment fee, and that's it. You have to do it through the website, and and then we can go ahead and just put you in the schedule and something like that. Okay, so it's possible to do with the simple search engine website. You just have to do the fee, appointment fee product, and that's it. Okay, so this is, and then from here in the booking, so you can do the basic website CMS button here, and then button back to the storefront, to the homepage. Okay, so over here is going to go back to the homepage, and then we're going to go back to the homepage here, and from here you're going to go to the men hair, and then we're going to go to the men hair page. From over here, and right here we're going to have our subtitle, less to 20 words. Okay, and make sure that you include all of this information here for your web designer, because if you're going to want to have a website, it's important that the web designer have all this information beforehand, so they can just copy and paste this information into your website, and this way you can go ahead and make the website. Because if the web designer does not have this information, the search engines, they never going to put your website in the search engines, because the search engines is full of information, and the information that is in your website is what is going to be in the search engines. If your website does not have any information, the search engines, they're not gonna include your website in the search engine. Okay, so you're gonna have terrible search engine optimization. You're never gonna be there. So you have to have information too. That's one of the other guidelines for the SEO. Okay, so over here so you're gonna have a cover image. You do the same, whatever image you're gonna put it here, just reduce the image included here. And then right here, you're gonna go from H1 to H2 here, and you're gonna include this description here. You're gonna include 3 different images over here. One for the image haircut, the beard trim, the beard shave, and all these. And over here, you're gonna have booking for hairstyles and treatment button, and they can go from here. And this is it for this page. And over here, back to storefront. So the home page here, and they're gonna have this one button, and you can have 2 buttons. You can have 2 buttons. One back to the storefront, which is the home page, and the other one for blog. And simple as that. Okay, guys, so you go like this, and then we're going back to the home page. So we're going back to the home page here. And in the home page, we're gonna go back to the woman hair. So we're gonna click this button here and we're gonna go ahead and visit the woman hair. So this is the woman hair, and then we're gonna change this to the subtitle. And we got the bottom back to the storefront and two buttons. We're gonna put two buttons and block like this. Oops, let's go here and blocks and block. And remember to follow this rule, H1, H2 here. And then over here for the woman, you're gonna include the image for the hair tint, image for the haircut, and image for the hairdos here. And then you're gonna have a description, 20 words or less per sentence here. It depends however you wanna say here. And then you're gonna have a button to the booking page here, going to the booking page, and this is going to be the woman hair page. And remember, we're going back to the home page. Now we're going back to the home page. And in the home page, so we are here. Now we're going to have an image here. And then over here, we're going to go a button to the About Us page. And it's right here. And then we're going to have button back to the storefront, to the home page. And then we're going to have this subtitle here. This subtitle, less to 20 words. And you can do two buttons here if you want, two buttons and block. And here you're gonna have a description, 20 words or less per sentence. Then you're gonna have a booking button here. And then you're gonna have three different images that describe your services, which could be hair tint, haircut, and beard as well, or whatever you want to do. You can include two images here or one image, it all depends here. An image for women and image for men. You can include this, the woman getting a haircut, an image, a man getting a haircut here, and then subject woman here, description. So you can do the subject woman treatments like this, and subject men treatments, okay? And then description, 20 words or more, 20 words per sentence, okay? Per sentence, it depends how many sentences you wanna have, and you're gonna have less than 20 words, less to 20 words, okay? Sentence, and this we go like this, okay? And you include these descriptions here, and over here you're gonna have the blog news because this is about us here. So right here we include the blog news. So let's go up here, and then you're gonna have the storefront, and then we just gonna include this here like this, and then we have one button here, and back to the front home page, storefront, and then we're gonna go to the blog news. So in the blog news, the make sure you watch this video, especially for the blog news, how to do a blog. Okay, guys, it's important that you watch this video. This, if you want to write a blog post about the different styles for men or something, I'm not going to include the different topics for a hairstylist, but I'm just going to tell you the brief description of how you can make a blog post. Okay, it's going to be about different wording, but it's not going to be about the specific for hairstyles, because every hairstyle, every hairstylist, they have different minds, and whatever it come up into mind to you, you know what to write about, because I cannot explain you everything and give you all the information just like that. If you have to put your information and just write down your blog post. But I'm just gonna tell you how to do a blog post and simple as that. And the how to do the outbound link and how to uh, link back to the homepage and all that, you know. Okay, guys, so this is for the blog news here. And then over here, we're going to go up here. So we hit back to the storefront, back to the homepage. And right here, we're the about us. And we're going to go to the contact us button page. And then we're gonna go over here to the contact us. And it's important that we have a form here in the contact us. We include the form, the name, the phone, the email, the message, just in case they wanna message you. Maybe someone wants to be hired or someone and they want to include, okay, they want to say, okay, I want to be hired. Are you hiring right now? So the first thing they're going to do, they're going to go to the contact us page and they're going to leave out something here. And you can also put like a, let's go here, 1 second. Okay, so you also do uploads here. And over here, they can upload their resume or something that they already have a certificate or something. And they contact you. They say, okay, I want to work here. Do you have, this is my resume. They upload their resume or something. Okay. So this, you're going to have the address location, a search map here, and bottom back to the storefront. And as well, you're going to have your telephone number. Okay. So this is going to be your contact information, the contact page, and it's important that you have a form. Okay, if you have a form, is the contact page is a legal page as well. It's important that you have legal pages in your website in order for you to the people know that you are a legal the business. Okay, so you're gonna have the contact us. This is a legal page, and by having your legal pages, the search engines, if you follow the rules here and you have the legal pages and everything, the search engines, they're gonna give you high rankings. Okay, they're gonna put you in the high rankings. Okay, so it's important you follow this, because if you want to be a hairstylist, it's a requirement that you have a certificate, and as well you are licensed to operate as a hairstylist. Okay, so might as well you're gonna get started on your website. You do the legal pages as well. Okay, guys. So it's very important you do this. Okay, so this is the contact us, and let's see here. We're going back from the contact us. We're going back to the homepage, and in the homepage here, so we are right here. So booking for hairstyles and treatment buttons, back to bookings. So we already did cover bookings. So this is pretty much it for the main pages, the bookings. So remember, you either want to do the fee, you have to do a product if you're doing a simple search engine website. But if you want to do an advanced search engine website, you have to do the booking extension and include the fee with the booking. Okay, guys? So it's up to you. How, but these websites, they have extra costs. Okay, the simple search engine website has no extra cost. So right here, this is what it is right here. So you must, every website to appear in the search engines, they have to have a domain name, web hosting, whose privacy, SSL certificate. And let's go here. So right here, so we have to get this one and this one. And let's go here to the explain. So right here at Code Digital website, so let's go back here. So you have to get the domain name, web hosting, whose privacy, SSL certificate, and then you can get started with the site builder with no extra cost. What are you gonna be doing here is a simple search engine website. And be careful, guys, because some web designers, they are trying to tell, they sell you this here, but you don't have to pay all these costs when you can get started with a simple search engine website. Okay, So not necessarily you have to have, because you can easily make a simple search engine website like using this, but you're gonna have the extra cost. So if you're gonna have a simple search engine website, it might as well do not have extra cost and make it with the site builder. Okay, so it's very important you keep in mind that as well. And if you want to have an advanced search engine website and you're gonna pay for all of these extra costs, so you better have an advanced search engine website. You don't want them to sell you like a basic website built with the extra cost and give you a simple search engine website, because you can have a simple search engine website with no extra cost at all. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, let's go visit Go Digital website. So we're visiting godigitalwebsite.com, and this is going to be here. And right here is going to be the products. So the products, let's get rid of this here. So this is the Pro Advanced. And if you're making the simple search engine website, you can get started with this one here for the commerce. This one is the commerce here for making business. They get started on here. But for this plan here is for a commerce, the informational website as well. But if you're going to create a product, you have to go with the Commerce Pro Advanced. Whether it's a site builder, you can make products using the site builder, but it's going to be a simple search engine website. You can get started with this. But if you want to get a more advanced website, you can go ahead and visit this one here. And this is the other ones here. These billing cycles, they are every month. And this is the get started here is the commerce, and all of these are commerce here. All of these different boxes, they are commerce, but they have different 1 GB RAM, 2 GB RAM, 3 GB RAM. So it all depends how advanced your website is gonna be. You can include different signature applications, different type of application, booking applications, products, and so on. Okay, so it's important here. This is one core. This is more like a one cash register, and but the one core for a website or is much more sophisticated. Let's say this is one cash register, electronic cash register, is way much 500 times much more sophisticated than a human cash register. Okay, so over here you have two cash register, even I don't know how many more times, but they are way much more sophisticated. They can handle more transactions and much easier without the hassle of the people waiting in line and people always waiting in line like this. They have the ability, they open doors and they much more faster. Okay, so here this is the box 4, but if you get started with the box 1 here, so we're gonna go here for the box 1, and right here we're going to have the billing cycle $12 a month, but over here managed services, they're gonna cost you $16 a month. So you're gonna add up these two here for the billing cycle. And if you're going to have a basic website, over here we're not gonna charge you for simple search engine website. Over here you're not gonna have any extra cost. So you can simply get started with this and just avoid the extra cost, and it's gonna cost you the billing cycle. The billing cycle is going to be as here. If you can see here, the billing cycle is going to be every 12 months, and you have to pay for this fee here, and plus you have to pay for the domain name, whatever domain you're searching for. So we're going to go for .com. So right here, and then we're going to do sample hair salon, and then we're going to check if it's available. And let's go, and it looks like it's available, and then we have to get the whose privacy protection. So the whose privacy protection, by law, every time someone registers a domain name, they include it in the whose directory. And if you don't protect your information, the telemarketers, they're gonna be calling up your company and they're gonna try to sell you a service. They're gonna be looking for the owner and then try to sell you a service. You know how telemarketers are. They're always reading the white pages or they're reading the whose directory. And this is how they try to get customers. But if you protect your information, we're going to include a whose agent, we're going to include the different domain name, we're going to put a private email, and as well, everything is going to be here, everything private. So everything is going to be protected, and telemarketers, they're not going to bother to look for you because they're going to say, okay, so this telephone here or something is protected. We don't know what business is. We don't know nothing about this business or anything. So they decide not to call or to bother about this. But the telemarketers, they just pick up the white pages and they call they try to do business with everyone, you know how telemarketers are, and this is how it is here. But if they find you on the search engine, they wanna make business with you. They don't have nothing to sell here or nothing because they just want to make business and that's it. But over here they try to sell you something. They don't know who they're calling, and they say, okay, these people, they don't have their site protected. They probably need this service here. I can give them this service here or something. They're pretty sneaky. Okay, guys, so let's go back over here to the form page and let's go. And the SSL certificate, this is the SSL certificate here. So it's going to add up to $19. This is going to be your secure website here. And let's go to the SSL. So you're going to have an SSL. Your website is going to be fully secure. And search engines, they're gonna put you in the search engine because it's one of the rules that a website to appear in the search engine, because you might have this hair salon and you might say, okay, this area is busy, and sometimes it's not busy. And sometimes, to be honest with you, I go someplace to work someplace, some area, and I say, okay, before I go back to my house, I must have a haircut. So I'm gonna go in this area, search for a hair salon. So the first thing they're gonna do, okay, let's search for a hair salon in this area. And the people coming from other areas, they wanna search for this hair salon. And then you're gonna have more customers coming into your hair salon because there are people are working all the time, and most likely you get customers from different areas all the time, but they find you through the search engine because otherwise the people rely a lot in the search engine results. They go to their mobile service telephone and they want to search for something, and the first thing they do, I want to search for this. And if you don't have a website, you're gonna have crickets in your hair salon whenever it's not busy. Okay, guys. So it's important you have a website and you have an SSL, and the SSL certificate is gonna be like this, and it's gonna be connection is secure. But if your website is not secure, the people gonna click here and it's gonna give a signal here. And even though when you visit this website, connection is not secure, we recommend you to do not solicit any services from this uh, business. And people, they're gonna say, okay, so they're just giving me a warning that I cannot solicit any customer or any services here. So they just gonna turn away and they're not gonna visit your location. So it's important you have your website secure with the SSL certificate, so you don't have any warnings, and then you're gonna have people visiting your website with no problem. They can come and do the booking and all of that. Okay, so that's for that, the SSL certificate. Okay, so let's go back here. And after that, you have all this information. You enter the host details. And right here, You're gonna enter your name, your last name, your organization name, whatever sample hair salon you have, and you put it here. Then you put hairstylist unit, put the hair salon, and then you put here job title hairstylist, and you put the address, everything here, your state, whatever state you are working, or you may be working someplace here, wherever you may be working from. Okay, so you can include all this information, and then you include add domains, but they're going to ask you to do this information here. And right now we're going to go hit back, close here. And it's important that you do this information here. And let's go here. So before you get started on a website, it's important that you have this, the host privacy, the domain name, the web hosting, and as well the domain name and the host privacy and the SSL. It's important you have this. So over here, the first year, you're gonna pay this amount here. And this is how you're gonna have it here. And it's important that you have this information here. You include this information. You put sample hair salon, and then your name, whatever your name is, and just put it here. And then you include your email address here. You can change this email here, or you can have this email here. They always give you here. And over here, you're going to include your telephone number. And then like this. Then you're going to have your telephone and then your address and everything here. And then at the end, it's important that you click here. By creating an account, you agree to our terms and conditions, cancellation, refund, privacy policy, domain name registration, and all of that. And if you want to get started on so we go back from here. So let's say you want to get started in an advanced search engine website and you want to avoid the paying this amount here, because if you have an advanced search engine website and if you're going to be a popular hair salon, that you're going to have a lot of visitors coming into your place from different areas, from your same area in different areas, because people are working all the time. The most likely people, they're going to come from a different area, they're going to visit your hair salon and they're going to say, I think I'm going to go again this place. I think I enjoy going back to this place. I'm gonna go back to the hair salon as well, and they can come back to your place, and they can say, okay, next time I go, they're gonna do my appointment with them, and they do the appointment. And if your business is pretty busy here, you're gonna pay for the managed services, and over here in this one, you're gonna be able to upgrade. You're gonna upgrade the from having this one here, you can upgrade to all these here, 5 cash registers and all these here, and then you're gonna have more if you're making more transactions or whatever you may be selling here or something. They have more 11 gigabytes RAM, or you can go from here and then over here on this one on box number 4, and here box number 4, you're gonna start having the free managed services. So over here, you don't have to pay for managed services anymore, and you're gonna have 2 CPUs cores. You're gonna have 4 gigabytes RAM, guaranteed RAM. And for doing that, you have to do your username, and as well, you have to put here whatever you're gonna do here for the host name. You're gonna put godigitalwebsite.com. And no, I'm sorry, just go digital website like that. And then you're gonna put sample hair salon.com here. And over here, this is going to be your domain name here. And this is going to be go digital website host name and sample hair salon.com here just for the host. And over here, you're gonna come here and search for this. Let's come here. So this is the host name, okay? So it's Go Digital website and the code.com, and then we're gonna search for example, hair salon.com. And then we're gonna find out if it's available. And then we're gonna pay for the whose privacy, which I explained already, the SSL certificate, I explained already as well. And then we're gonna go down here, enter whose privacy. And over here, we're gonna enter all this information again. And then we go like this. And then we go like this, hair salon, the organization, and then hair salon again, and then hairstylist. And then you're gonna include your address. Street like this, and then wherever you're going to be located. And just like that. And you're going to include your telephone number. Make sure that you include your details here, that you include your real information here, because with this information, just how you're going to match the information in your license. Okay, so this is how the people they do it here. Some of them they want to avoid the whose privacy uh, cost, but they don't match this information, and this not gonna. But you are going to be a licensed hairstylist, so it's important that you match your website uh, registration with your license information and for the tax information. Okay, so it's important you have this you match this with your records. Okay, so you just put it here and make sure you have the whose privacy, because in the directory your name is not going to appear at all. It's going to be remain protected from telemarketers. Okay, guys, so it's important you follow this here. Then we go here, and right here you have to make sure everything is important here. This information is filled out, and over here, and then you agree to the terms, and then your first billing cycle is going to be $87 for the first month. But after that, your hair salon, the domain name is going to cost $12.50 every year, the whose privacy $7.50 every year, and the SSL certificate $19 every year. And after you pay for the first billing cycle, which is going to be 87, then after that you're going to pay $48 a month for just keeping for this box 4 with the gigabytes RAM guarantee and all this, and just going to keep it like that here. So just in case you want to build a advanced search engine website, okay, guys? So it all depends whatever you want to do. But if you want to go ahead and get started with the simple search engine website, you can go ahead and get started with this plan here, and just like that. And you, if you watch the videos, I'm going to include the links. I'm going to include some links on the bottom of this video on how to do a simple search engine website, and as well I'm going to include the link for how to get a hire a web designer, and different videos. The video part 1 to make a simple search engine website, video part 2 how to make a simple search engine website, the how to submit your website into search engines and local search as well, and how to make a blog as well. Make sure you watch these videos on the bottom of this video. And let's go back here. So remember, guys, so if you want to create the website, it's important that you know if you want to avoid the extra cost for making an advanced search engine website, you can go ahead and start with a simple search engine website. You're going to have basic modules, basic products, basic blog, basic contact form, basic format, and how be search engine optimized. But with the extra cost, your page builder is going to cost some money. You're going to have the extra cost of $49 a year, and you're going to have the extra cost of the Envato elements if you want to do like a system for booking, or like a signature contract or invoice or something through your website. you want to have all these extra costs other than just your domain name, web hosting, and as well you're going to have to buy the this other this here. You have to go to the business to business BPS hosting and choose one of these here. This costs a little bit more money. And let's go here. So you're gonna have the extra cost, and then the site speed of the website, they also gonna have extra costs. And as well, they're gonna have free basic Joe's SEO, but the premium Joe's SEO to appear in the news is gonna cost you $99 a year. And then if you want to buy different templates or something, it's also going to cost you the going to be extra cost. So it all adds up and how much you're paying here. But if you want to start with the simple search engine website, just get the domain name, web hosting, whose privacy, the SSL certificate, and get started with the site builder with no extra cost. And okay, guys, so I hope that you accomplish making your simple search engine website and that you are able to start appearing in the search engine results and as well the local search. So other people who want to get a haircut, men and women, they come into your place from different areas, visit with you, and they probably make an appointment. They stay as customers. But remember that all the time people are working. So it's important that you must have a website if you want more customers coming into your door because all the time people rely on the internet and people coming from new areas they must search for your business in your area and they come and get a haircut from you, a hairdo or something. Okay, so I wish you the best hairstylist and you have a beautiful day and I hope you're able to accomplish and get started with the advanced search engine website or a simple search engine website, whatever you want to do it. This is godigitalwebsite.com and have a beautiful guys and take care.